Okay, uh, good morning, everyone. So let us try to process the practice tests related to test constructions. So we'll start with item number 1. So in writing true or false test, which of the following should be avoided? Okay, so let's try to look at the following guidelines now. Include statements that completely true or completely false. Okay, that is correct, right? So we don't need to avoid that one. Use simple and easy tests to understand statements. So it's also correct. Refrain from using negatives, especially double negatives. So that is also correct. Use absolutes such as always and never. Okay. Letter D is uh, incorrect. No? As much as possible, we have to avoid the use of always and never. Okay. The reason of that is that if you use always and never, well, more likely the answer is false. So to avoid guessing of answers, we have to avoid that one. Next one. Mr. Samuel prepares a test consists of open-ended questions and incomplete sentences that require learners to answer it in a single word or short phrase. What type of test is this? Okay, is it essay test, problem solving test, short answer test, or alternative response? So, what is the keyword here is to answer a single word or short phrase. No? So that would mean short answer test. It's a short answer test. No? Essay test is you're going to construct. No? You're going to construct something. But when you're going to supply a word or a short phrase, that is short answer. No? Or supply test. Supply test. Next one, if Mr. Pagaduan will continue to measure students' learning on the topic of self-expression through writing, which of the following should he use? So, which of the following would allow your students to write? And definitely that is essay test, right? So that is essay test. Next one. Teacher Hashna constructed a matching type test. In her description column, she included presidents, senators, cabinet members, and current issues on sports and health system. Which rule in creating matching type test was violated? Now, try to look at here. She included presidents, senators, cabinet members, current issues. No? So there are many aspects. No, there are many aspects. So your options here are heterogeneous. No? Hetero. They are not homogeneous. So which one is being violated? So test items must be homogeneous. So therefore, letter B, the descriptions must be homogeneous, was violated here. Next one. What makes this test item poor? During an age period, is thumb sucking likely to produce greatest psychological trauma? Okay. Uh, Infancy, preschool period, before adolescence, and after adolescence. Okay. In this question, there is already a clue. It is giving a clue. You know, it states here, during what age period is thumb sucking? So thumb sucking is more likely found in children or infants. You know? So my answer here is that there is a clue. You know, so letter B is the answer. Not A, because it states complete thought problem. Then options are not overlapping. They're all homogeneous. So definitely it's letter B. Okay. So letter B is the correct answer. Okay. How can the choices be effective? Okay. So it states here, how are we going to make the options effective? So um, here, the column B, that refers to column B. If you want to make effective options, so number one, there should be homogeneous options. You know? So you have to make homogeneous options. So do we have it here? Though we know that the options here are not homogeneous, but do we have it here? Wait lang. No. Okay. It says here questions, not options. What? So options. Because options are choices. So D is not the answer. Second is that you are going to arrange the option into alphabetically. So you can say A to Z or Z to A. Okay. So you may do that one. You will start with an option will starts with letter A here, then B, and so on. Or you will start with Z, then to A. Do we have it here? No, it's not observable here, but do we have it in the options? We don't have that one in the options. Number three is that if you're going to make the choices effective, is that there should be more options. No? So there should be more options. And I guess that is found here. So therefore, it's letter A. The number of items should be lesser than the number of choices, or the number of choices should be more than the number of items. So letter A is the answer here. Next one, what is the main defect of this item? Okay. Number one, I could see here, the direction is not well established. There's no basis for matching. You know? But we have it here in the options. Okay, we don't have that in the options. Next here, I can see that test items are not homogeneous. Ano? Test items are not homogeneous. There are dates, there are cities, there are presidents and heroes. So, but do we have it here? Okay, so we have it here. So, letter D is the answer. Okay, another defect of this is that the longer statement should be placed at the left side in column A. Then there should be more options than the questions. And also options to be arranged logically. Okay. So those are some defects that I could see in this uh, test item. So what about homogeneity or uh, about homogeneous options and descriptions are found here. So letter D is the answer. But actually, there are still many. No? It says here, teacher Adele wants to test his students' ability to formulate ideas. Which type of test should he develop? Problem-solving types, essay questions, comprehension type, matching type. Okay, so C and D here are not are not really good for formulating ideas because they are good only for low-level thinking skills, factual knowledge. It could be either problem-solving type or essay type. So my best answer here is problem solving type. No. So those the best answer here is problem solving type because you allow students to think critically and to formulate new ideas in order to solve a particular problem. This is not referred to a mathematical problem solving. There are methods where there is, let us say, a problem where you are going, where students are going to solve, let's say, a particular issue. One example of this is research. Research could be a problem-solving type of method of assessment. So correct answer here. My best answer here. Okay. Oh, essay questions. Anyway, so either problem solving or essay. So it's in the answer key. It's essay questions. So we will just follow with the essay. But more likely it is two. Two. What is the fault with these choices? What are the steps in problem solving? Identify, test hypothesis, define, execute the plan. Okay, what is wrong with this one is that all of these options are steps in the scientific method or in solving problem. Scientific method or solving problem. So let's try to do analysis of the options here. Okay, states here, all choices are answers to the question, which is found here. So therefore, letter B is the answer. So we have letter B is the answer here. Next one, which of the following, which of these should be avoided in multiple choice test questions? Writing options parallel or similar form and length. Avoid giving clues are correct. About correct answers. Okay, that is good. Place options in logical order. Okay, that is correct. Place correct responses randomly to avoid discernible patterns. That is also correct. Maximize the use of none of the above. Okay, as much as possible, we are going to minimize, not maximize, none of the above options. No. So letter D is the answer. It's letter D.